Oh my god. Wow. Alright. Just need to volume so that I can hear my. Hello! And welcome to me doing a mini review and playing some of Fashion Dreamer. I've been like so excited for this game because it feels like it's been a while since we've gotten like a high production value fashion game. Take this one. There we go. Yeah, it feels a bit like it's been a while since we've gotten a high production value fashion girly-ish game. Obviously this is not, I'm saying girl game as a genre, not because it's only for girls. And in that respect, this game has both surprised me and at the same time very adhered to gender norms. Hi Ellie, welcome to the stream. Hope you've had a nice day today. And yeah, so being a fashion game, there are a set of expectations for them in which I don't really expect them to go outside of many norms. Sadly, even though fashion is like is like a space for personal expression and all of that. Fashion games tend to be very safe a lot of times, in the sense that they follow a lot of normative expectations. And in that sense, Fashion Dreamer has both adhered to them and overcome them in different aspects in a very interesting way. So first of all, me personally, I am not a thin person. I did not expect Fashion Dreamer to have the option to be fat, and indeed they do not. So if you were hoping for that, I'm sorry, it probably was never gonna happen. At least not at this point in time in our timeline. It would be cool if that happened in the future. It's not here. However, for the character creation, they let you. I'll show you because I'll go through and create a new character for this. This is my main character. This is my side character, and I'll explain what it will become apparent why I have two in a bit. But I'll go through the character creator now. So in the character creator, you get to choose between type A and type B, which it's feminine or masculine, right? And they do let you do things that I did not expect, which is quite nice. So for example, if we pick feminine character, first of all, they have a range of skin tones and you can even look vaguely old. Which nice, I did not expect it. They have a bunch, as you can see. The paler ones are more, especially in the presets. There are more of the pale ones. But there are. But if we pick someone, there are a range of skin tones. And they have more than sort of one or two dark types, right? And they go darker than a lot of fashion games do. So it would be nice if they had a slider to let you pick instead of just swatches, because they have a they have very pale ones, and like a larger range of type of really pale, right? But not so much a large range of really dark skin or like an undertones. So that's something. But on the other hand, some fashion games don't really give you pale, darker skin tones at all, which is like you. It's definitely better than nothing. Could it be better? Yeah. But there is something at least, right? And then for like makeup, this is for just like face makeup, I believe. Yeah, this is face makeup most of all. Makeup is makeup and hairstyles. They are all available for any type of body type. So you can have any of the hairstyles, I believe, for both type A and type B, type feminine and type masculine, basically. So you can have this young Justin Bieber cut, you can have the feminine cuts, you can have the relatively few dark hairstyles, or like what, I don't remember what all these hair types, but hairstyles primarily associated with black people, right? You can have any of these hairstyles for any type of body type, right? And then for the body types, you can choose between slightly different proportions between your torso and leg length, like that, right? You cannot be, and apparently there's a slight change in bust size, but you cannot be fat. Not even like slightly curvier, right? Unless you sort of count this change, but like, yeah, you can choose between very short and tall, and whether your proportions are more cartoonish or more realistic, I suppose. So that's where they don't rate as high for me, I guess. But I didn't really expect much anyway, so this is in line with my expectations. And you can choose what your idol poses are, so like what your character will sort of do when they're standing, when they're just standing around. So I haven't used cool before, so I'm just gonna pick that one. I'll just stick with this hair. Then you have a range of hair colors. Now, these default hair colors are generally along more natural-ish hair colors. There are a couple of here like the pink, the green, and some of these that are here, and purple that you can pick from the beginning. I think there are shades of hair color that you can obtain through gameplay, through the stylists, or by basically stealing them from other people, imitating other avatars that you meet, and so don't stress too much if you're not like super hyped about any of the hair colors that you encounter right away, because there will be more of them. Then you have a slight face shape. Basically, you can choose between. Here is mostly where the body shape and face shape is where the femme or mask differences mostly come in. So here you can choose between like pretty. The proportions are mostly more or less anime. This one has slightly more square, but like that's about it for that. Then you have eyebrows. You have a different couple of shapes. Here I think I'm not sure if some of these are more obtained or more of them are obtainable in the game. I haven't paid too much attention to the face and makeup stuff because I was pretty happy with the ones that I started off with. But you can choose between styles that are like they have shadow over the eyes or they do not. I quite like the ones with a bit of shadow because it gives a bit more depth to the face, but that's a personal preference. So it's whatever. They have strange names sometimes, like what's a pleasing eyebrow? Anyway, you can choose the color of the eyebrows, of course. This is a styling game. It would be weird if you couldn't. And then here you can choose between the lash colors as well, so that you can match those to the hair if you want, or contrast them with the hair. I quite like going a contrast a lot of times. It's more fun, and not having them be straight black because a little bit of depth to the character, I feel. Since we have red, let's go purplish. Then you have the eye types. Here you have quite a range of different ones. I wish it's always so jarring to go between the slightly more realistic and up to the like super round ones. Like I quite like. I think the super stylized ones tend to look a bit strange, especially when you've been switching around here. But again, that's a personal preference. I quite like the slightly normal ones, like more normal-ish ones. But a lot of these sort of these basically the first ones, are quite nice for because like in the game, most of the time you're seeing your character in full body and not close up like this. You can take photos and stuff where you can zoom in. But a lot of times you'll be seeing them quite small, so these mid-sized eyes are going to be the ones where you see the eyes best. Well, apart from the really, really big anime eyes. So these are sort of the sizes where you'll see the eyes better when you're in gameplay. I'm just gonna go with these for now. Then you have a couple of eye colors. Again, these look very limited, but if you pay attention to the numbers, they jump quite high. So like here you have type 40, but we clearly don't have 40 eyes. There's a lot of eyes that you can find through gameplay, again, by going to the stylist and having them suggest something, or by stealing it from other characters. So again, just don't think too much about it. Pick one, and then you'll be able to change it later. You'll kind of have to like keep looking around because you don't really have like you have the stylist, but they only suggest 3 recommendations every time, and then you can always come back to this character creator and change things. So you can always go back to the basics, but to find more unique eye styles and stuff, you'll have to go through gameplay. And then you can choose if you want them to be anime dead inside, or sparkly, or slightly less sparkly. Let's just go with sparkling for now. Then you have a little bit of a change in nose. From the front, you don't really notice too much of a difference. It's basically like, is it this type of anime nose, or like this type of anime nose? But from the side, you'll have a slight range of different noses, which is fun. Could it be more diverse? Yeah. Do they at least have some type of larger nose? Yeah. So, for a fashion game, more than I expected. Could definitely be better. And then here again, the one thing that I am disappointed about here is that you only get one accent feature for your character's face. So you can choose between, you can be old, you can have moles, you can have different sets of moles, and you can have like basically all the moles. So you can, but you can't like be quote unquote old and have freckles and have moles, right? So that's, I think that's unfortunate. I feel like you could, I feel like you should be allowed to have more than one feature. But yeah, it is what it is. I'll just go with this one for now. Now, you can have facial hair for your femme characters. You can have it for your male well, your masculine characters as well. And that's, I felt like that was an unusual choice. And very, yeah, just very unexpected that you could have both the femme and masculine character features in the character creator, regardless of gender, except for like the body types. And in that respect, I will say at this point, if you want to wear dresses, skirts, and cute stuff, you're probably better off picking a femme model and giving it slightly more masculine features, masculine hair, masculine facial hair, than picking a male character, making that one more femme, for example. Because even though you can be a genderqueer sort of expression in British. Well, anyway, even though you can have sort of a genderqueer expression in the character creator, a lot of the clothes are gender locked. Some of them will be available for both types, like some of the hats, some of the socks, some of the shirts, t-shirts, sort of stuff. Male characters cannot wear skirts. They cannot wear dresses. And some items that are just like plain-ish jackets or whatever that are quote-unquote masculine are not available for the femme characters. I think this is really strange. It's a strange choice to make, but that is just one thing to be aware of. And you're, especially early game, you're going to have a lot more options for expressions if you make a type A body character. I've been working with a type B as my main character, and I'm getting to a point now where I'm able to express myself more in their fashion, but it's harder to get there. Now, well, I'll get into the rest of it later. But yeah, so if you want to have more stuff right away, if you know that you'll want to put your characters in dresses and skirts, type A body is the only one that you'll be able to do that with right now. I'm kind of hoping that they might change that, but I don't think they will. So like you can be genderqueer in your like in your character's body expression. You can be it in the makeup, you can be it in the hairstyle, you can be it in the type of pose you choose, like the body language you choose for your character, but you can't. It's harder to do it in the clothes. There are ways to get around it a little bit, and I'll get to that later, but yeah, that's what where we're at right now. So these are all the options for the character creator right now. Actually, I'll change the lips. I'm not very happy about that lip color. Yeah, that's better, I think. Was it the same? No, it's not, right? Oh. This one's nice. I'll go with this one. So yeah. Here you get to choose your muse name. This is not necessarily going to be your own name. Like, if you consider this character, it's going to be its own character. So when you enter the muse name, you can name it whatever. What should I name it? The poem. Here looks like little apples, so let's go poem. Favorite style. Here, when you choose these attributes, you can change them later, so don't stress too much about it. But these are the things that are going to show up when other people see your profile if you're playing in online mode. And if you're doing it, that means that other people will get higher points if they match the attributes you put in here, which means that they're probably going to style you in clothes that match these attributes. So this is a way that you can sort of get the game, or like get people to recommend you clothes that you want. So especially in like for wished for item, if you're like, oh, I really want more, for example, I want more shorts. So I put shorts as my favorite item here, so that people will style me in more shorts so that I can get more shorts. You can of course be like, I have a lot of shorts, but I want shorts anyway, and then you just pick shorts. But yeah. Let's see. I want... You mean tights leggings? I don't know. So this here again is people are going to end up trying to match these. So I'm just gonna put elegant for now. And here you again, if you pick colors, people are going to probably try to put you in these colors. So although you can be like, you can pick your favorite color, but also if your wardrobe is lacking, greens, then you can choose green, and then people will be more likely to style you in green, and then you'll get more green items. Here you can choose your favorite print if you have one. Let's go with dotted. Keep with the round theme of the poem. And then like you'll have this profile these items will be visible in your profile. Oh, I forgot to set the blurb. Oh no, they're putting me in the blurb. Here you can choose to like have a greeting phrase. You have a set amount of different things that you can say. You can... this is mostly going to end up being like very nondescript, but also like safe. This is the only thing that you can sort of say customized to other people. So obviously you can't communicate that much in words in this game, but it's also a game that's going to be for kids, so for the most part I support that. It's probably best if people can't say too much, especially because people can be so mean online, especially words and around kids. So I don't know, I think this is probably good, but let's see. It's winter magic, and then you can add some type of snow, so let's go there. Yeah. So this one obviously has very plain clothes now. When you start the game, you will have a very limited amount of clothes. Here is where you choose which world you go into. When you start the game, you'll only have Cocoon Hope. Cocoon Hope has mostly normcore trendy styles. So when you start the game, you're going to end up, especially if you're playing in solo mode, I'm playing in online mode now, but if you're playing in solo mode, you're going to be mostly able to get those associated to these worlds. So in the beginning, if you don't have Nintendo Online, you'll be very locked into a sort of normcore aesthetic. There are ways to get slightly more stuff, but if you want to get things out of this game, you'll probably want to be in online mode to have the most fun. This one is the one I unlocked the latest, so I'm just gonna hop in here to show you what's going to be available if you play a little bit, so that you get a feel for what you can do if you're not stuck in in Cocoon Hope. So this is a world. Now, to change your clothes, you go to your outfit, and one thing that I really like about this game is that your wardrobe is not locked per character. So these are clothes that I've been collecting across playing with the other two characters, and you will not have this much when you start out. You'll be collecting them over time, but because I've already been playing for a while, I have access to all my old clothes. So I can do whatever I want with this. Sassy hand on the hip walk, yeah! This is why you choose your pose, because depending on the pose, you'll have a slightly different expression in how you walk. Because I said winter magic, let's do a winter themed outfit, because I haven't really done that with my other two characters. And I also think I chose elegant, so let's see what we have. Let's see. We have a cozy winter. Ooh. That's kind of a cute skirt for winter. This red one is really nice. Oh yeah. Here is why I think that it's kind of strange of them to character lock, because as you see, like with this character, for example, there's a bit of a bust to this shirt, right? So some people might argue that because you have to accommodate for bust in some of the characters, that's why like thin feminine clothes would not go on the male models. But they already do a bunch of accommodation for clothes. Like for example, if we take a dress, a big poofy dress, right? This one here, big poofy, so looks nice. But then you can also just take a jacket and put it on top, and it will squish it down to fit under the jacket, which is really nice. A lot of fashion games would just lock you from not wearing a jacket if you had a dress on. But what this means is they've already created the game in a way where the clothes will adapt to the situation, and yet you can't just have a dress on any type of character. It's weird to me. Like, why do they lock it in this way when there's a lot of even like not specifically genderqueer people who might wear a thing that's like, for example, let's go Oh, is it possible to lower the game music? Okay, yeah, sure. I'll lower the game music here. Like for example, if we look at the t-shirts. This t-shirt is a type A t-shirt. So this t-shirt can only be worn by feminine type bodies in this game. But like, why? It's just a t-shirt. Like, it's not even that feminine in itself. Like, this t-shirt also, only feminine people. And it's like, so strange. And then I can't show you right here because they don't show up, but like, there's some t-shirts that would be, look just fine. Like, not, just casual t-shirts that aren't specifically gendered in any way. Even if you try really hard, it's like a white t-shirt. And they'll be like, no, type A characters can't wear that. And it's like, why though? It just annoys me. But yeah, this is why this is why it's so strange that they let you have so much gender expression when you're building the character, but not when you're dressing them. Which it just seems silly for a fashion game that you're not allowed to play with clothes across gender lines, like perceived gender lines. I get that it's probably so that parent groups won't flame them or mass report them for letting a male body wear a skirt or whatever, but it's still like, it's silly. Like, especially if you didn't even change, like if you didn't even split the bodies up into type A, type B, and just let you choose like the body proportions, then it could just be like a flat-chested woman, or like if you could also make them fatter, it could just be like a fatter masculine body that has a bit of chest, because like when you're fat you end up with more fat in the chest area. Like it doesn't even have to be gender queer per se, and then there wouldn't be like a gendering of the body in the same way. It just annoys me. But like, again, Fashion Dreamer is in a weird spot in that way, in that it lets you play with gender a lot more than I'd expect from a fashion game. And then it also doesn't. So that I don't know to say whether it's progressive or not. Because in some ways it kind of is, and in other ways it absolutely just fits with the normal conventions of games like this. I want to use this teddy bear hoodie. With something. This could be kind of cute. I think the proportions sort of. But, ooh, actually, yeah, that's nice. So, as you can tell, I just spend a lot of time in here just doing whatever. Just dressing my own character now that I have a bunch of clothes. But this game does not let you just dress your own character, so I'll be getting to that in just a moment as soon as I get this character dressed. That's a bit much pattern for me. Like, not— sometimes I can use more pattern, but in this situation, That's a bit more subtle, so that works. Get her some. What would be cheap? This is. Oh, let's do these boots. I don't know. Maybe I'll choose something else. I don't want it to... Yeah, that's gonna block the hair buns, and I do like the hair. Block them. Maybe it's... I think we just don't have a hat. But our creation takes 5 years for me, so it's okay to be slow. Yeah, and I also want to sort of show what you can and can't do in this game, so that's why I want to be thorough. But I don't want you to have to wait too long. And a lot of the earrings are A and B. Like you can see, a lot of these show A and B. So you can have like very cutesy earrings, but you're not allowed to have a skirt. So I don't know. It seems silly to me, but maybe it's because I'm a non-binary menace. Anyway, here we have an outfit at least. It's not my best job, but I'm trying to be somewhat speedy. All right, so here you can go to your showroom, which is where you can display items that you like in a room situation for other people to be able to get them as well. Now, as you can see, the situation in my showroom is bleak because I just tried it out when I unlocked the feature and I didn't have a lot of items, so I haven't really done much here. But basically, when you're in here, you can display items that you like for others to use. And then if you go into someone else's showroom, you can get the items too. You're not taking them from them, so you don't have to worry about losing the items. Then you also have the gacha machine. This is where you get items, but you don't actually get the items per se. You get the blueprints for the items so that you can make customized versions of the items. So if I do a 10 pull here, I get 10 different blueprints of items. As you see here, they're all gray. It's not because they are gray, it's because you can love the single leg. Yeah. It's because you can turn these into your own items in the item creator. So I'll just show you that real quick since we're on the topic. So in the item creator, here you have the blueprints that you've gotten so far. And like here we have a bunch of ones that are just showing up as new. This is how you can sort of get around, especially early on if you have a male type, if you have type B body. This is how you can sort of get around them showing up as not, or like having a limited amount of fun available to you in the beginning. Because here, when you get the items, you can choose which colors they are when you make them. This requires a bit of resources, so you'll have to be selective in the beginning. And I do not have a wide range of items here. All of them are not seemingly available right now. I'm not sure. Maybe more will be if I unlock more Cocoon's worlds to be in. But if we go into an item creator, you can do quite a lot for it. So this one only has 2 options because it only has 2 colors in the design. But basically, you can go in and you can unlock swatches. So for easy customization, and then you can go in and do whatever crazy colors you like. And no one can tell you no. You can pick the most garish combinations you want. as much as you want. And no one will be able to tell you no. But you don't only have to rely on the color swatches you unlock. You can also go here in the color creator and pick any hue you like. This takes a long time to slide past, and as far as I can tell, there's no way to go faster. So I would recommend using the swatches to get the first to get as close as possible to the shades you want before you go in here and tweak them, because it's going to take forever otherwise to get to the color you want if you're trying to adjust all the 3 of these sliders. But yeah, and then you can also make icons for your brand, and this will just sort of show up when other people download your when other people download your items. So that's my brand. And then when you're happy with it, you press create, and then you use up the pattern to make this item. So you have a limited amount of times you can make an item. So I probably should have put more thought into the colors that I chose, but it's whatever. And then you can just make a lot of these clothes. Like, as you can see here, a lot of them are locked for me. And it says that these are all the items. So I'm not sure if you can actually customize all the types of items that are in the game. But when you go into the trend areas, as I call them, or ease, some of the items will show up in different color schemes anyway, so I recommend checking there often, and we're gonna head over there soonish. But once you've created an item in here, it shows up in your wardrobe, and you can put it on, and you can put it in your display room. You can use it on other characters. There it is. So as you can see, my brand is showing up there in the bottom right corner. I can put it on and wear it. Since I didn't think it through, it's not the most interesting outfit. But, you know, it might work. Then the main gameplay of this game is finding these characters around and styling them. So this character, as you can see, has a heart over the head with a number. That's your relationship goals with... That's your relationship level with an NPC. So this character is just an NPC. You can look at his outfit, and this outfit has been custom created by a player. So you can see, look at creator there in the corner. Look at this, just the name for outfit in this game. And this is a person who has made this outfit for Cheerful Charlie. And then if you like it, you get all those items. You don't get the blueprints for them, so you can't customize the items you get here, but you get them in these colors. And then you can talk to them. And if you look at the wish list up in the corner, it says uses the leather category and looks simple. So that's what he wants from an outfit: leather and simple. And then you just go through and you can make an outfit for him. Oh my god, can you flirt here? Not specifically. I mean, you can say what you want out loud to the characters. But it's not a dating sim in that situation, in that interpretation, no. Let's see. You wanted something leather, and if you press X, you can see the prompt again. Leather and simple. This shirt isn't super simple. Let's go this one. And find something leather. I don't have any leather pants, so let's just go simple for the pants. I do have leather jackets though. Suede. Sure. Wait, this one said leather? Yes. This one says leather, so there we go. Now we have a leather item. And then you can sort of... You can choose whatever you want for the rest, sort of. Let's give him white socks. And these leather sandals. It says Gurkha sandals. I'm not sure what Gurkha. I don't know what and then as you can see here, a lot of the accessories are like A and B, so you can give people cute accessories, but you can't give them cute clothes. It's weird. Let's keep a theme of leather in this one, I guess. Glasses. I like glasses. And then we'll give him earring. Give him a pop of color. And then once you're done, you submit it. And in this one I got 3 categories. I got trendy because I used... There are trends available in this game that you can go and check, and if you use the trendy colors you get a trendy bonus while doing these challenges. I got look it because the outfit goes together well. I'm not 100% sure what type of metrics they use for that. Some of it is the color scheme. If you use a coherent color scheme, they will be like, great color scheme, and it's like, thank you. I did go a fashion and color course, but sometimes I ignore that. Because I want to have fun. And then the wish list category, it's if you complete their look at wish list prompt, and then you get an amount of hearts of that. So at most you can get 3 hearts, and when you get 3 hearts, you progress in a relationship level with the NPC, and you'll also get an amount of rewards afterwards. And the more you get, the higher the amount of rewards you get in general. But it's not 1-to-1. So this time I got 5 gacha tickets. Sometimes you only get the bingo tickets, and I'll show the bingo in a second. And then you get points. It seems to be a bit randomized, but in general, the better your score, the more you get, ish. So, I should show you the bingo machine. There are 2 bingo machines. There's bingo 3, which is this one. You get E points for it, which you can use for something, I think, but I haven't really kept up, so I'm not sure what you use the E points for. But basically, you try to get 3 in a row. You use the bingo tickets, and hopefully you get points. In this one, you have a lower reward potential, but because there's only 9 squares, it's faster to do this one. See, now I already got 3 in a row while talking. So I got like 1,500. In the other bingo machine, there's more rows. So you have a higher chance at a higher score and higher rewards, but it takes forever to get a roll usually, so nice. You can just stand here forever and hopefully get bingo one day. I usually use this one just because the chances at higher rewards are better, but it really doesn't matter that much. I'm not even sure what you use these points for. I think it might be for the crafting, but I don't use them that often. Then you have the photo item vending machine. You can take photos, and in there you can... Sometimes you get these gold coin rewards that you can use here. And if you get one of these rewards, you can use them in when you take photos. Apparently they're limited use, which I wasn't aware of. There's like a standard set that you can use unlimited. But anyway, this character who has a follower number over their head, the follower number is not real, it's in-game followers. As you can see here at the bottom, I'm a gold rank with 8.1k followers in-game. It doesn't it's not a real. I don't think there's that many people online. Uh, but anyway, in the e-vlog, this is just fake numbers for gameplay, to give you a goal towards like to increase your rank. When you increase your rank, you do get clothing blueprint rewards, so that's the reason to increase your fake follower count. But in the feedback category here, this is real people who like the outfits that you style them, like outfits that you style NPCs, because if you style NPCs in online mode, those outfits can show up on the NPCs in other people's games, and then they can like that, and then you get the likes, and then you get some points for that, and you can also see other people's NPC stylings, like we did before, and then you can get the items that those people used for those NPCs. So basically, seeing other people and seeing the outfits people do for other NPCs is the main way to get clothing items, and that's the why this game is more fun when played in online mode, because even though you don't get direct interactions with people, it's the fastest way to find randomly unique items. So this is a real person's muse, and you can look at their outfit, and apparently I don't own one of these items in one of these colors, so you can like it, and then when you like their outfit, you get the items. Then you can also check their profile. Yeah, I can give them a like. Hello, thank you. You can also say a thanks. I'm gonna do that just because like I got some items from looking at their outfit. And then you can check out their profile. So this person, Iburigako? Iburigako? I can't see if that's a bu or a pu. Iburigako. But either way, this person is level 52, has 25,500 fake subscribers. But you can also follow them for real, and in that case you can go to their showroom more easily. So if you find someone who has a nice showroom and who might update with items that you like, you can follow them there so that you can go back and check later. Or like if you encounter real people friends, you might want to follow them so you can keep on track with their showrooms. So I'm just gonna go and check out their showroom to see what they have. And they have these two mannequins with outfits, and then they have this rack here. And here as well, you can do it like with any other outfit. You can like it, and then you get the items. So I just tend to go around and like everything and get everything because I'm a hoarder. This one I didn't have. This one I didn't have either, so that's nice. Those are actually pretty cute. I like them. And if you like them, you can give the showroom a nice. And I'm also gonna say a thanks because I got items from them. And then if you're like, I like this one, then you can go follow them so that you can come back here. They had nice items, but it's not the main style I usually like, so I'm not gonna follow this person, but it's not because the outfits weren't nice. It's just because there's not that much more use to following someone than keeping up with their showroom. At this point, at least. Might be updates later. Yeah, so I'm gonna go around and style some more people later, but I'm just gonna show you around this room. I think I like this person already. Yeah. Wait. I just unlocked this world today, so I'm still a bit lost here. Hello. Oh, it's up here, right? Yeah. In this one, you get alien abducted. So in each world, you can go to the this type of area where you find the photo egg. And in the photo egg, you can go and take photos. So this is sort of like the in-game Purikura situation. And it seems like the frames are unique to each world, that's actually pretty nice. I'm going to choose a horizontal layout now because if you're playing in handheld mode, you can turn it so that it's easier to see when you do a portrait mode. But since it's in docked mode right now, we just have to look at it in... we just have to turn our heads to look at it, so I'm not gonna do that to myself and to you. But here, you can change the line of sight, you can play the motion again, you can change the composition. So this is where you can change the background of this one to make it easier to look like if you like the frame but you find the background too busy. You can go in here and choose other backgrounds or plain colors. And then you can choose poses. There's a lot of pretty cute poses. These are also not gender locked, which is fun. You can be, and you can dab if you want to. And some of these poses will work better in some frames, like this one isn't really great for this frame. But yeah. Most of these will work pretty well. Actually, what's photo item? Oh, apparently you can later unlock to use muses. Oh, this is where you buy the photo items for. Oh, okay. I did not know this, but apparently you can buy the items you buy in the machine. You can use here like this. Apparently, I thought they were stickers, but I was wrong. So we're both learning today. And then here you can choose filters for the photos as well if you want. And here you can choose blur. This works better with some types of backgrounds than others, but if you want to blur the background, you can do that here. Or if you want to blur everything, you can do that. Or if you want to blur the character, I assume you can do that too. But and then once you're ready, you can take the photo and decorate it with different types of stickers that you can resize and rotate. Here you also have you can do this sort of stuff here. And that's pretty cute. They have a couple of different styles, and if you're goth, you can get this in here. Now, I wish they just had the option to either just save it to your in-game album or also save it to your Switch, but as far as I can tell, if you save the image, it's going to get saved onto your Switch. So if you have a limited memory storage space on your Switch, just know that if you take a huge amount of photos in-game, it's also going to save them on your Switch and take up storage space there. So I'm not gonna save this one because clearly I didn't put that much effort into this, but yeah. If you take the photos, they're also gonna show up in-game in your feed. And maybe actually if you follow people, maybe you'll be able to see stuff here too. I'm not sure. So far I think I've only seen my own stuff in here, like the most recent looks I've been making. So this is the thumbnail for this stream actually. So I'm just gonna pin that one because I liked it. But yeah, so you can take photos here in the drone egg. You can drone egg, the photo egg. But you can also use a drone once you're out in the world. So you can go in here and zoom in and out and turn it around and go a bit crazy with it. Like if you, well, actually, this is actually not that bad if you want to get a better look of your whole, get a better look at your whole outfit. But yeah, so here you can go and then you can use the same sort of composition settings in here. You don't have all the items here if you're out in the world, but it's whatever. You can take photos in nice locations too. And here you have the stylist. So in here you can go and just change your outfit, like your appearance, not the outfit, the appearance normally. But you can also go and say hi to the people standing here. I think she's limited to this world. But if you ask her to give you a touch-up, she can give you a suggestion with different eye styles and color styles that may or may not be available in the character creator. So these aren't that wild, but if you're online, you can also check here and see what's trending right now. Apparently, these are trending right now, which, okay, sure. And then if you're not vibing with anything, you can just back out of it and be like, you know what, cool, I'm cool. You can also, if you go to a character, you can press, instead of view outfit, you can press view muse. And if you like their hair color, you can be like, let me take that from you, actually. And look at those eye colors. That's nice. They even have the eye highlights with hearts. That's also pretty nice. I'm gonna take that. And then you can be like, stealing what they have. And be like, great, thank you. And walk around with that. I'm not sure how long it stays on. Did it reset now? No, it still has it. But you can undo changes here, so I think this is just temporary. But you can borrow their stuff for a while. Now, here is where, if you're in offline mode, this area is probably where you're going to find the most items, aside from just getting them from looking at characters. You can go by any of these panels and just like whatever you want, or just be like me and take everything just in case I want to use it in a styling later. Because I like, for myself, I have personal styles that I like, but for styling other characters, I can do whatever, so. And like you can see, like this hoodie, very basic. Why is it only for men? I don't know. So yeah, I'm gonna have a pet peeve about this forever unless they change it, but I don't think they're gonna change it. But yeah, so this is where you get most items if you're in offline mode. You also get a lot of, like, obviously you can still come here in online mode, so I've gotten a lot of items through here. Just running around and stealing everything. Well, not stealing, they're giving it for free, so. But yeah, that's one reason I like this game, actually, is that although it's going to be slower in solo mode because you're not getting all the online people's own creations that are going to be different from the I was gonna say government provided ones, but the game creator provided ones, like these on these shelves here, or like on these frames are like from the game, I think, but if you talk to other, if you look at the NPCs that have been styled by real people or stuff, then you're gonna get a lot of custom stuff that you probably don't get in solo mode. But like anything like this that shows up on these lucky colors or whatever, they're gonna be available to you anyway. So if you play for a while, these change relatively rapidly too. Like I think I saw at least a couple of different colors yesterday when I, like, was it yesterday? The day before? Anyway, when I last played, I did see a couple of different colors in just a day, like in just an afternoon, evening of playing. So I think it changes like every other hour or something rather than like every day or something. Anyway, this is the trend prediction, and if you're playing in online mode, supposedly this changes according to actual trends, sort of, but anyway, this is Sefer the Schnauzer, and he's one of the special NPCs that you're not allowed to style him, but he will tell you about the trends. So currently, cloudy gray items are approaching a trend. They're not a trend yet, apparently, but vivid colored items will be stepping into fashion, and plaid prints are fashionable. And these are items that are fashionable right now, so just knits, jackets, suits, shirts. So yeah, you get a lot of stuff for free. This isn't like an online gacha game in that sense. Like they have the gacha to make it artificially slower for you to get all the items, but it's not. You can't pay to get items in this game. Like once you've bought this game, you have the game. At least currently. So these trends here, you can ignore them if you don't care for them, but you will get a trend bonus score if you use any of them. I tend to end up using them accidentally mostly because they change some. They also change like over time, so sometimes I won't keep up with the fact that they've changed. I think I've taken these. I think these golden recommend items here, they change slower, so I've already claimed all of these for today. I think. Let me just check, but I think I've claimed all of these. Yeah, I've claimed these for sure. So these will change relatively. These will change relatively slowly. And here you have the top trending items currently or whatever. You can also just take these. Oh wait, okay, apparently that jacket was new. Was there anything else new? No. This jacket was new. So this one does seem to change somewhat? I'm not sure what the stats are. This NPC is also not someone who lets you dress them up. But you can look at her items and you can steal them too. So even though I don't think you can steal Steven's outfit. I don't think his outfit changes at all, so you wouldn't want to. Like, I'm just gonna check, but I don't think you can steal his items. No, you can't even view his outfit. He's just here, always wearing the same thing. Which is kind of funny considering he's giving like trend tips, but he's still not going to follow them. He's just like, I know the trends. I'm not gonna follow them. Wake up, sheeple. But yeah, this is the main gameplay of the game. You'll be gradually unlocking new worlds, new items, and then you can use them to style and take photos and stuff. And you can meet other people's muses and see other people's outfits, stylings. And that's about it. As far as I can tell, there's not much more in ways of quests right now. Maybe there will be at some point, but the only quests that I've seen so far is basically doing a tutorial in the beginning. So if you're not looking for, like, if dress up isn't what you primarily want, like if you want gameplay and like dress up on the side, this is probably not going to be your game, because the main thing with this game is dress up. But yeah, leather seems to be the theme today. Background here is giving Princess Tutu. Oh, really? Oh yeah, I guess a bit. This one is leather. Let's give her that one. But yeah, so this game, dress up game. That's it. It has a fancy packaging. It has nice clothes. It lets you be somewhat extra in gender expression when creating the characters, but only in the character creation, not as much in dressing up. I'll switch to my main character, who is a type B body, to show off the difference in outfits that you can pick for them, so that you can tell. But I mean, for the gameplay, you're gonna encounter both type A and type B characters. You can dress them all up, so you can still use all the items you collect regardless of your own character's body type. It's just not going to be usable by your own character necessarily. Which makes it confusing in the beginning, because I was like, oh, I got so many items, and then I look in my wardrobe and it's like, half of them are not there, and it's like, where'd they go? And it's like, they are gender locked. Wait, did I not have the glasses with the pilot stuff? Are the pilot shades only for... No, they're here. I was like, my god, are you gonna do this to me? Yeah. I'm trying to go somewhat fast again, so... Don't hear, but... Like, this is not my most inspiring outfit I made. But yeah, now what? Didn't I clear her wish list? But I used leather! Oh, maybe it doesn't look relaxed enough? Oh well. So this time I only got 2 hearts, so I didn't fully fill up her relationship chart, so I'm gonna have to wait until I see her next time before I can increase the relationship for us. But that's fine. But yeah. If we go back to the title and switch to my male body type character, I can show you that one. Here you can also choose to go into solo play mode. Oh yeah, options. Accessibility. There's not much. You can change the Switch controllers, but you can do that anyway. You can change language. You can check downloadable content. This is what I got for buying early. It should still be available, I think, right now if you're buying it like now. I don't know if you're watching it in the future, obviously. Then there's notifications and privacy policy. Notifications is for patch notes and stuff like that. You cannot change your controller. You cannot change controls. You can't change volume levels in game. You can't choose brightness, contrast, anything like that. Accessibility options are basically 0. So that's also one minus in this game. The thing that's makes that less terrible compared to a lot of other games is that, like, obviously there are no quick time events. There's nothing like that in there, so you have more time to move your controller around or something if you need to do that, but yeah, if you have accessibility needs, they might not be met by this game. Which is also really unfortunate, considering that there's not that many things that you would be changing, so it's kind of sad that they don't have, like, controller schemes options for that. Since it probably wouldn't take that much to give those options. But yeah. Let me just show my male character's wardrobe here. So this is my boy Theo. This is my current outfit on him. I changed it quite a lot because I switched back and forth between wanting to be between a lot of these cutesy pastel-y ones and just putting the loudest color possible on him. Just being an absolute rainbow menace. But yeah, this is the options for male wardrobe that are... It's taken me a while to get any of these slightly more fancy ones. A lot of the time I just had a lot of color variations of like the same basic pants and shirts. Like, for the longest time, these shorts were the only ones that I had, and it took me a while to get these shorts too. So like, and obviously I don't have any of the skirts. I don't have any of the fancy pants that type A characters get. A lot less socks as well. Like none of the ribbon socks are here. So a lot less fancy shoes. None of the heels are here. Not even any short heels. A lot of the sneakers that are cuter are just not here either. But also these boots are also not available for type A characters, so... But there are cuter boots also available for type A characters. It's a plus minus. But you can be a bunny, regardless of gender, so that's something. I wish the ears were bigger or something for this one, because the proportions feel weird for my character, so for now I prefer the witch hat. Which I only unlocked today also, so it's just gonna be... You can play with a male character, and I've been liking doing it because I'm stubborn as shit. But it's going to take you longer to get items in cute outfits. Like, get items in cute colors and patterns and proportions for a type B body character. It took me quite a while to get to just this. But it's doable. It's doable. It's just going to be playing in hard mode if you want to be a cute, boyish character. But if you want to be like a stylish, sleek man who looks normcore, you can do that very easily. Like an ikemen type character is relatively easy to do, relatively fast to do. So if you like that, then you're in luck. But yeah. Being a cute boy, hard mode. And I guess that... Is that the realism in gaming we wanted? It wasn't what I wanted. But yeah, you can get there. You can get there. What time is it? I think I'm gonna cut the stream short here, or like stop it here, because like there's not that much more to show except me styling outfits. And I think I might want to do a stream like that too, where I just sit around and style outfits, but I'm getting a bit tired today and I have work tomorrow, so I'm going to stop here, but have a close-up. Oops. Zooming through their face. Yeah. This is my boy. Can turn a little bit, but not too much, because they don't want to see too much. I mean, clearly they modeled this they modeled this world to be seen from only one angle, so they won't let you spin it around too much, but you can probably move the character around. His idol is so cute. Yeah. Just want to be a silly cute little boy. and zoom him out also. Then also sort of focus on the background. I don't know. Anyway, thank you all for coming and checking it out. It's been fun. I like if you want a cute dress-up game that's highly polished in its creation and has pretty advanced customizability for a game of this level of polish, then this game might be for you. If you're someone who struggled to see yourself in just a thin person, I hear you, I feel you. We're probably not gonna get that out of a mainline of like a triple. Well, I don't know if this is triple A, but out of a bigger commercial fashion game anytime soon. When we get one, I'll be on board. As long as it also does put some effort into it. And if you want more quest, more relationship sim type of stuff, then even though they tried to sort of sell it like that in the reviews, this is not that game. You sort of improve your relationship with the NPCs over time, but you don't really have any deep conversations or like any conversations at all, basically. So this is not the game for you if you want a relationship sim with character customization. This is a dress-up game. It's only really a dress-up game. But I do like it for what it is. It's just not more than a dress-up game. But yeah, thank you for hanging out with me. I hope you enjoyed this sort of as thorough go-through of this game as I could give you. Obviously, I didn't show you every item, I didn't show you every world, so there's still some stuff to explore if you want to get this game. But this is basically it. Thank you for coming. Thank you for watching. Do the like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see more stuff from me. And I'll see you next time. Good night.